Now, there's one other thing we need to do, and that is remember over here we have this link so somebody can go and look at the newsletter when they get it in their browser. So I need to go ahead and send this newsletter to our server. So what I need to do now is just go ahead and upload. So I have already built into this my FTP account, which is the file transfer protocol, and the CSI network, and then I have the subfolder of newsletter. So if I want to send that up there, I just click there. It has now gone up to the server. So if this worked right, if I click on this over here on the newsletter, it should take me to, and there it is. Or actually, if you look at the URL, we're in there. Okay. Now, one more thing we need to do. There are two pages that list the newsletters. And so if you go to any of the pages that have the sign up for the newsletter and you click on policy statement, so someone wants to know what am I getting into if I sign up for the newsletter, it tells you what the policy is, but it also lists the previous newsletters. So I want to go ahead and add this newsletter to that. So I go over to my computer and I'm going to open, and I'm going to choose privacy. So here's privacy right here, and open that and go down to where the list is and add our new newsletter so people can see it even if they didn't get the email. All right, so this is going to be 0125. 2025. All right. I'm going to add this one other location. So I'm going to copy that line so I don't have to type it over again. But first, I'm going to go ahead and save that and then send that up to the server so people can find it. So now, if I refresh the screen, you see there's January 2025. I click on it, and there it is. All right, good deal. Now, the other place we need to check is a page called Signed Up. There it is right there, Signed Up HTML. And go ahead and add it there also. So here is our list. I'm going to go ahead and add the one that I just copied from the other page. So now if I go to Signed Up, HTML, here it is. Now, what is the big deal about this one? What this page is all about is when someone does sign up for the newsletter or the job emails, once they have done that, the form sends them to this page. And it says, thank you for signing up. And it tells a little more, how to unsubscribe. It shows the previous newsletters. So there it is. So it's in those two locations where we have a list of the newsletters. That would be in the privacy.html and signedup.html. Okay, so we have completed the sending portion. Now let's see how our email looks in an actual email that's been received. So I open up my email, and here I send an email to myself. I'm on that list. And here is yesterday, because I'm talking to you now the day after, and we see that I've received an email from crimesceneinvestigator.net. Click on that, and here is that newsletter. that we just sent out. So if I click on here, it's going to send me to the web page. If I click on this video, it takes me right to the video. So everything seems to be working just fine. Here's that link. If someone receives the email and want to see the email in their browser, they click there, and now we see the browser open with the email that we have sent out. And then this is how it's archived. We will see that anytime we want to look at it in the future. Okay, so now we have sent our newsletter. Let's take a look at that. So here we have the group mail console. It shows that it has finished sending. And if you look at this last line here, it says delivery complete, the time and date. Right above it, it shows that 26,742 emails were sent, 0 failed. So they all went, and it took 3 hours and 57 minutes. So just about 4 hours. So that's how we go ahead and send this newsletter out, how we prepare this newsletter and then send it out. Also, how we update the email list by adding new subscribers and deleting others. Now, you could invest in a service that does all that for you, that they will manage the database. They'll also have the forms, links for people to sign up for your email or newsletter, and also have the unsubscribe all set up. But with the number of emails that we have here, over 26,000, I believe it's a little costly. And I've never wanted to pay someone for all of that. So how do the emails get delivered? I subscribe to a service called SparkPost, which is a MessageBird company. And when you receive invoices from them, it says MessageBird. It doesn't say SparkPost. And I have the 100,000 starter plan. So what that allows me to do is send up to 100,000 emails per month. And if I go ahead and click on view the number of emails that have been sent, we can see that for this billing cycle, which is going to be ending in a few days, I have sent a total of 49,441. So before the month cycle is over, I'll send another email list, and that'll be another 11,000. So having this basic 100,000 per month is adequate. If we look down here, we can say it says today's usage, 26,742. So that's our newsletter list that we sent out. And we're up to just under 50,000, haven't come near our monthly limit. We're allowed up to 100,000 for the $30 a month. When you go into SparkPost, when you subscribe, you then go ahead and get you go ahead and find out what is your host and the port and all of this information, and then you get an API key and you put that information into group mail, and then group mail uses SparkPost as you send this. And once you set it up, it's pretty effortless. That's how things get from your computer out around the world.